welcome back to the garage. In this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of work to the M still. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you can be updated on future videos. And if you're a returning viewer but you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Without further ado, let's go ahead and begin that video, and we'll see you throughout. Now that we have the tractor washed up and soaped down, we're going to go ahead and start messing around with the paint. I want to see if this John Deere paint still exists underneath this faded out look it's got going on it. So after scrubbing it down and just kind of seeing, I noticed that we were starting to get a little bit of shine to the front, and of course I got carried away and I went ahead and just started buffing the entire side of the tractor, and this was the result. Look at that shine. I don't believe this front clip is the original paint, but it looks really good. How I know that is there's all these little scratch marks from someone with heavy grit sandpaper, and the sticky mark from the M is still down there. He's painted over it. But this back piece here on the hood, I'm pretty sure that might be original. I don't know. I did leave this whole side untouched so I could show the difference now. And this is what we'll be working on today a little bit. Hopefully get the tractor completely shined up, because we've got a car show to take this thing to. But I haven't sprayed anything, like used any paint. This is just trying to bring back what's already there. Restoring this piece of ancient technology, even though it's really not that old. I tried to do my best with this. Needs a little bit more work, so that's that one, and here's this one. So you can, there's kind of a difference there, not much, but it's a little bit. So basically just trying to richen it up a little bit. So we'll go ahead and start redoing this whole end again. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of do it by hand. This seemed to work really well yesterday before using the machine. And I'm just using what I've got lying around. This is some Mirror Glaze Professional Ultra Finishing Polish. It really doesn't have a heavy cut. It's only on 4 for this brand. And I'm just using the regular old Meguiar's. I think I got this from Harbor Freight. I don't know. It worked better than the other stuff though, so I just kind of go in little circles, and I just use one rag to do it all. I know you could probably have an application rag and a buffing rag, but honestly I just keep going until I get a different result. Now what I'm trying to do is get this as shiny as I got that front end there. That way it all kind of matches, and I'm trying to get this done before I put the stickers on, because the minute I put the stickers on, that's gonna, I mean, whatever's there is gonna be whatever's there. So there's some, what I'm talking about, coming off. But now that I've kind of wiped this whole thing down, I'm going to go ahead and plug in the buffing wheel and just kind of go across this a couple times, and then we'll take this same rag and wipe it back over. This is pretty much what it looked like all yesterday. Just taking off all that old crap to reveal the new, or the nice. And once when I do that, I then just kind of start rubbing it. More even now. I mean, it's really not shining up as nicely as that front end, which would lead me to believe that this paint here might really be the original paint from 49, which would be surprising with how well it looks. And there's a couple key markers that would tell me that, but it could just be after 2 years they painted it, who knows. But it's the where all this has come off. Just from sunbake. And this front end, the reason why it shined up so nicely is because the paint's newer, would be my imagination. But in any case, this isn't shining up bad. Might have to fire up the old hand buffer here. Gotta get that other arm swinging. The faster you swing that other arm, the faster you get your other arm to swing right, just like running. There we go, now she's coming off, right? Really nice and good. Had to warm up the paint a little bit. So here's the results on this side of the tractor. Finally got a nice good shine to it. Even did a little bit on this end here, and then I redid this section here. Now I've started on this side. As you can see, this is shiny now instead of that ugly down there. But just this section here, I've gone through and buffed. Still got this up here to do, but I'd say that it's starting to come together a little bit. You can kind of see the orange Jeep, whereas before it just looked like nothing. And that's just a couple passes with the buffing wheel. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep on plugging away on this side. And I will show you after I get all the crap back off of it again. So here's the shine now. Hopefully next time there'll be even more of a shine. Well, so it got later in the day and I just kind of kept going, and you didn't miss much, but here is our result as of right now. So this is what we got for the tractor. You've actually got a very nice shine on this side now, whereas before we didn't. And this side looks very nice. Basically, it was the same thing over and over and over again, about 100 billion times. I tried to do a little bit of work here by hand. All my buffing wheels are messy and nasty and disgusting. So we'll get to that in maybe a later video. here's where I spent some time on the buffing wheel. You can kind of see that green starting to match. Back here is still what it was, and I did a little bit of work right here and a little bit of work on that other fender there, but I definitely need my buffing wheels because it's just not enough to do by hand. I went ahead and painted the oil cap, the intake, and I know you're not supposed to, it's fine. But yeah, so maybe tomorrow I'll come out, do a little bit more buffing to get it more shiny. I went ahead and got decals. They'll be here next week, maybe. I don't know. But overall, I'd say for faded out paint, it came back pretty nice. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. I hope to see you guys next time. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.